A woman may notice many men, but she only feels drawn to the one she believes is not easily replaceable. Not because he tries to impress her, not because he is loud, but because he carries a rare kind of presence. As Machiavelli taught, true value does not come from noise, it comes from scarcity. It comes from being the kind of man whose time, focus, and energy are not handed out freely to just anyone. When you live with purpose, when your routines are strong, and when your boundaries are clear, she can feel the difference instantly. You stop being just another man. You become the standard. And when that happens, the chase begins naturally. The psychology of scarcity. Most men completely misunderstand what makes a woman chase. They think attraction is built by constant texting, always being available, and trying too hard to keep her attention. But in reality, this weakens attraction. Humans do not deeply desire what is always available. We desire what feels rare. Whenever something is too easy to get, too predictable, too common, it loses its emotional power. If you constantly offer your time and approval, she stops seeing it as a privilege. She sees it as something she automatically gets. It becomes ordinary. But when your time is selective, when your energy is focused, your presence feels valuable. The human brain is wired to value scarcity. Research clearly shows that people desire things they cannot easily have. The more limited something feels, the more valuable it becomes in our minds. Machiavelli understood this long ago. He explained that humans place the highest value on what feels rare, unpredictable, and hard to control. A man becomes more attractive when he is not always available. Women can feel this difference even when you say nothing. Scarcity does not mean ignoring her or playing games. It simply means respecting your time. It means showing that your attention must be earned, not expected. She notices your habits, your calmness, your silence. She sees how different you are from ordinary men, and her mind starts to whisper, "I don't want to lose this." Imagine a room full of men trying hard to impress, loud, flashy, giving too much. And then there is one man, quiet, calm, focused. He is not trying to win anyone, but slowly, people notice him. Women glance at him. They wonder what makes him different. That is the power of scarcity. Scarcity builds mystery. Mystery builds curiosity. Curiosity builds desire.
Presence over words. Most men think women are attracted by clever jokes or smart lines, but real attraction is not created by words. It is built through presence, your energy, your body language, your calmness. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." You don't need to convince her. You just need to become the man who naturally attracts. A grounded presence is magnetic. You don't chase attention. You don't explain yourself too much. You speak with purpose. You listen more than you talk. Most men give away their emotional power because they react too much. They get upset easily. They overthink. They respond instantly to every message. But a man with presence does not react. He responds. He chooses his words carefully. He shows emotional control. You do not need to talk louder. You just need to stand stronger. How you walk, how you hold eye contact, how you sit. These small behaviors show strength without words. True presence comes from inner confidence, not from showing off. Boundaries and standards. A woman respects a man who respects himself first. This is one of the strongest rules in attraction. When you let people disrespect you, or you bend your rules just to keep someone, you weaken your value. Boundaries are not about being rude. They are about clarity. They show that you have standards. They show that you will not allow disrespect or manipulation. Machiavelli said, "Make them value your presence by showing you can disappear." When a woman understands that you are not afraid to walk away, she will treat your presence as a privilege, not a guarantee. Most men are too afraid to lose someone, so they lose themselves instead. Real attraction happens when you can say, "I like you, but I don't need you. I value you, but I will not chase you. That mindset makes your presence powerful. When you have standards, women instinctively sense you are different. You become a challenge, not a follower. You become a man who cannot be easily controlled, and that creates fascination. Purpose and direction. A man with purpose is naturally attractive. He is not led by attention, not distracted by drama, and not controlled by emotions. He is building something. He has a vision. As Nietzsche said, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. When your life has meaning, your energy becomes different. You do not chase people, you attract them. When a woman sees a man building, growing, and improving, she feels drawn to that, not because of looks, but because purpose produces confidence. A man with no purpose becomes emotionally needy. A man with purpose becomes emotionally controlled. Purpose builds mystery. Purpose builds quiet strength. You don't need to impress. Your life speaks for you. The subtle pull. True attraction is subtle. It is not loud. It is not pushy. It is quiet, powerful, and invisible. Psychology explains something called the Zeigarnik effect. The mind remembers what feels incomplete. It keeps thinking about what it cannot fully understand. When a woman cannot fully predict you, cannot control you, cannot easily get your full attention, her curiosity grows. Her curiosity turns into attraction. This is why mystery works. You don't need to hide anything. You simply live with purpose, silence, and discipline. That automatically creates mystery. When you speak less and take your time, your presence communicates strength. No tricks, no games. The less you try to be liked, the more people feel drawn to you. Conclusion: the natural chase. When you combine scarcity, presence, purpose, and boundaries, you become a complete man. You become magnetic. You no longer need to chase. You simply become the kind of man women want to chase. Scarcity makes your presence valuable. Presence makes your energy powerful. Purpose makes your life magnetic. You become a man she cannot easily replace, cannot ignore, cannot forget. Attraction is no longer forced. It flows naturally. Machiavelli did not teach manipulation. He taught strategy, discipline, and emotional control. He taught how to become the kind of man who naturally draws others without begging. The power is not in your words. It is in who you are becoming. Be deliberate, be calm, protect your energy, live with purpose. She will chase, she will respect, and she will never see you the same again.